Hello, this is PG. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Pacific Drive. It's on PC and PS5. Pacific Drive is a driving survival type game developed by Ironwood Studios. The game takes place in the Pacific Northwest, where your character becomes lost in a vast zone with mysterious anomalies and strange things going on. Okay, gameplay. Well, the game is split between three different things. You've got resource gathering, being a mechanic at the hub, and driving or walking through the various parts of the zone. First, let's look at the driving. So, getting around most of the time, you'll need your car as it offers some mysterious protection from the dangers of the zone. It's not like other games where you press triangle, get in your car and drive. No, it's more of a manual task. You open the door, you turn the key, you start the engine, you release the handbrake, then you drive. Now, it's fine the first few times, but I do have to say this is one of those instances where a game takes real life too literally when approaching driving in a video game. It just makes everything very long-winded for no real gameplay benefit. Anyway, the car is a wreck at the start, and as you explore the zone, you will find scrap, you'll find items, tools, etc. And you can craft things on the fly in the boot of your car. One issue, I would say, is that you cannot save the game at any point. You have to either abandon your run or extract via a quite tedious sequence of events. I think this is a bit of an issue as, there would be no real advantage gained if you could save it. It would just make it more user-friendly. You'll be exploring, you'll be smashing down doors with devices, siphoning off fuel, repairing, using this sort of magic paste, and just generally trying to improve your car, because the better it is, the more you can avoid hazards, and the longer you can survive the dangers. So once you're done driving, looting, scavenging and all that jazz, it's back to the hub, which feels like a sort of run-down mechanic's garage. Here you can fix the car, you can find more scrap, craft items, plan your journey, etc. But I would say it's all a little bit too admin heavy as an experience. The moments where it's exciting, tense or interesting, they do get lost along the way in the plethora of tedious, long-winded and quite mundane admin tasks. Now, don't get me wrong, if you love boring, repetitive tasks, you will love this. If not, maybe this is one you might want to think about avoiding. Visually, it's a nice looking game at times. The weather effects, the atmosphere, it's pretty compelling visually. Very dark though, a bit too dark I would say, even with lights. It's like the game should have been called Mechanics in the Dark and Aliens. The sound I'd say is mostly fantastic with really nice music, really good effects, the ambience, all of that's very well done. Sadly, the same cannot be said for the voice actors who sound like cartoon TV show rejects, and it conveys the interesting story in a way that just is an immediate turn-off. Okay, good and bad points. What's good? It's an interesting idea using a car in a survival type extraction game. The visuals are cool, especially during storms. It's got plenty to do. Whether doing it will be your cup of tea though, that remains to be seen. The bad points? Too many admin tasks suck the joy out of the game. It's quite a manual game, as in lots of manual actions, trying to be too realistic, and those things do harm the enjoyment. The voiceovers are appalling, and it never really gets going, or hooks you in. Okay, verdicts. Pacific Drive is a really interesting idea, trapped in a mundane, admin-driven experience. Despite the cool concept, the lovely graphics, and the quirks that are quite interesting, it's the day-to-day gameplay that lets the game down and turns what could have been a classic into a fairly dull affair. If you're a fan of Roadside Picnic the novel, I'd say you'll appreciate the idea. If you're a wannabe mechanic, you might like the car-driven parts, but honestly, it's not a great game, not for me anyway, a bit too dull, lacks any compelling elements, and will be quickly forgotten. Okay, scoring, I would give Pacific Drive a 6 out of 10. Okay, there you go, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. This is PG signing off. Thank you.